What's up, everyone? My name is Ruben, and today we're talking about this screen right here. It's caused so many problems and fights today, or this week. Let's get into it. Welcome, everybody. Welcome back. I'm back. Turn the camera on me. My God, this production company. You guys, you listening to me? I'm talking. Turn the camera on. My God. This screen right here has caused so many problems. This screen has divided the community. This screen right here, the one you're looking at behind me, was made by Kevin. And this week, it's caused so many problems. And today, I'm going to make things worse. How? How can I make things worse? Am I going to fight the guy? Am I going to make an hour and a half rant about how Kevin is trying to sell me things with his YouTube videos? Huh? I can't hear you. No. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that to you, but today I am going to do something I should have done a long time ago. Something I should have done when I created this channel. I'm just gonna build it. How? It's not gonna be with blocks. This is not Legos. I'm not playing with Legos. Right? This ain't blocks. This is, my friends, put your hands in the air. Listen to the music. Listen. This is breakdance. Yes. That's right. That's how I'm bringing my 2 cents into this. We're going to rebuild this with breakdance. And it's not going to take me an hour and a half, 6 hours, 9 hours. It might take me about 5. I'm going to talk a lot, so it might be around 7. But my God, we're going to knock it out the park, and we're going to have fun doing it. You ready? I'm not going to teach you JavaScript. I'm not going to teach you Ruby on Rails. I'm not going to teach you PHP. I mean, teach you a little bit of CSS. Yes, CSS I will teach you, just a couple lines. But most of this will be done within breakdance. Let's get into it. You ready? I'm ready. So this is what we're building. Turn the music down. My God, I apologize, guys. Open up breakdance. And if you're here, open up your breakdance because we're doing this together. Yes, you can copy the code. Yes. But let's do it together. You and me. We're holding hands. Hold my hand. We're doing this together. Right? Super simple. Nothing complicated. Open up breakdance. Create a new page. Add a section in the page. Right? Oh, hold on. Stop the music. Kevin, if you're watching this, I'm making more videos within the world of breakdance to make things maintainable and scalable. Okay? Those videos are coming. But today, it's not that topic, Kevin. Papa Lewis needs this. He messaged me. He says, Ruben, build it. Just build it, Ruben. And I'm going to build it. Let me go back to my screen. Turn the music down. Sorry, guys. Here we go. First things first, make the background dark. Pick a dark color, make it dark yourself. If you have a preset already, choose that. First things first, we're going to add a text element. Why? Because on this text element, he had an accent heading, right? Type the word white and white comes out. Simple. I don't know if you knew that. So we need a heading. This heading is section heading. Add a H2 tag or whatever tag you need for that section. Make the text white. Let's add another text element. And it was just some jumbo mumble text here. We're going to add that. And guess what we're going to do to this text? Sorry, I'm getting click happy. I'm going to make it white. Now we're going to add a grid. Click outside of the grid and make sure like it pops out, right? Because what we're going to do is we're going to add the last thing as a button. This button is based on our themes. Whenever we create buttons within our global section of the website, it's going to adapt. So whatever your button is, unfortunately, my button is black. I use the color black on the website, so it is what it is. Let me see here. I could maybe use that black. That's fine. Doesn't matter. And that's not the important thing. So now go to the layout, click on the section, center everything, and let's add 30 pixel gap in between everything. Now, to the meat and potatoes of this, it's the cards themselves. The cards, right? We have to add a link wrapper. Why a link wrapper? It's because we want this to go somewhere, right? This card itself will go somewhere, to a post, to a page. And I'm going to teach you how to add it to the global block area. So you can dynamically pull the block into this page or any page and then dynamically create this system anywhere you want it to be, right? So first things first, I'm going to make the minimum height of this block 350 pixels. Then, let me see here. Oh, then I'm going to add an image. This image here will be 350 pixels. All right. So I'm going to add the picture of, let me see that little dog, cute dog here, cute little doggy. And change the section here, or the object fit, to cover. So now the size of the dog and the size of the link wrapper are the same size, right? Once you're in the image, what you want to do is click the gear, right? The little gear up here. Go to wrapper, go to layout, advance. And the position of this will be absolute. 0, 0. We're bringing it to the corner, right? It's going to be on the link wrapper brought up to the corner. But since it's the same size, it doesn't matter, right? And then you want the overflow to be hidden. Why do we want the overflow to be hidden? Because we want to imagine like Photoshop, right? We're creating layers, and the effect on the card, it has a zoom, it has a scale effect. And if we don't have the scale effect, the card itself will grow as well. So we want all that to go away. Or we don't want it to grow. We just want it to look like it's growing within the framework of the link wrapper, right? So now click on the card, or click on the picture of the dog, or whatever your image is. We're going to add a div. This div now contains a heading. This heading can be H2. I don't think it matters. And you're going to change all these settings anyway, or these sizes. Let's do here 25, and then change the color to white. So the sizes don't matter. It's going to adapt to what you have anyway. So then now we're going to add, so white. Then now we're going to add a text element, and this is just for a description, right? We have that. Next thing we want to do is add another div. And this div will be for the label. So add a text element. And inside that text element, we're gonna do label. Right now, change the text, to white. I'm gonna reference. If you see me looking off to the side, it's because I have this here and I'm just looking at it to see exactly what he does. So now I added this. So if you want to label these things, you can, I guess. Let me see. So I'm gonna label this. I'm gonna do the label content. Okay, so we have 3 things. I hate when I do that. It's my mouse. My mouse is dumb. So let me center this right here. It's a little bit better for you guys. So we have the link wrapper as our master div. We have the image that's behind or actually the same size as the link wrapper, right? We have the content, which is the heading and the text, and then we have the label, right? So on the link wrapper, let's go to padding and let's add some padding. So let's go 10 pixels, all sizes. So now we're adding some padding. I think he adds a little bit more. So let's do 25. 25 is good, I think. Right? So now select the label. We're gonna stylize the label. Go to the container. Padding here doesn't have to be, oh, wrong thing. Padding here doesn't have to be too crazy. We can do 5 pixels. So unselect on, do 15. Because you want it to look like a pill, right? So we do 3. That's good. And then go to the background. Change the background to dark. Boom. Select the link wrapper. What we're gonna do here is now stretch these 2 divs apart, right? Go to horizontal. Keep this always on desktop. Vertical at desktop, and then space between. So it's gonna be automatically spaced between. So when the text changes, it's gonna always constantly like push each other apart. But you're saying, why is the label at the bottom, right? Because what we want is the content or the words on top of the card for the DOM, for DOM purposes. But on the label, click on the gear, click advance, put order, -1. It's a little CSS. And it should have worked. Oh, I know what happened. I need the positioning of this Z index to be, oh, not the image. Wrong one. I need the Z index of the text because it fell behind it. My bad. The Z index of that, oops, right here, to be 1. I'll just do 2. Doesn't matter. You could put 99999. So what happened was when I created the order, it pushed it to the back of the image. So we want it in front. So we have to change sometimes the Z index is like the layers, right? And what layer is it on? So we put on layer 2. Well, that's the majority of the card. He has some, did he have rounded corners? I think he does, but slightly. That doesn't matter. That's more a stylistic of what you want, right? Let me see what else. Oh, and on the link wrapper, we have to add a dark background to the link wrapper, because once we change the image, it's going to be like transparent, right? And it will adapt technically the card that's behind it. But I think that's it. This is the card itself. We're almost done, right? Excuse me. But what we have to do on the link wrapper itself is add some CSS. So I'm going to create a name for this. Let's call this dog, because we have to build a class to it, right? I don't know how to do any other way. So if you know a different way, tell me, but this is how I would do it. So I'm gonna call this class the dog image. So name it whatever you want. You can name it the card. You can name it a BIM, whatever system. I'm just trying to do for learning purposes here. It doesn't matter. Oh, it does matter, right? I think it does. Let's do card image card. Card background. Oop. Card background. Okay. Card background. That we're gonna have that to scale 1. Sorry, that took a little bit longer. We're gonna add, because right now it's we want it to zoom in, right? So we have to tell it to scale to 1. You're starting off it's a 1. Then what we're gonna do is a transition. Can't even spell it. Transition. Set the I can't pronounce that word for some reason. The transparency to 0.6 seconds. At the 6 seconds, we're gonna scale it. The scale will take 6 seconds as well, and add an ease effect, right? Oh, I misspelled it here. I forgot the Y. Then opacity. I don't know why in the world I blanked out with opacity. I changed the opacity to 0. So we're going to see what it does now. It doesn't do anything. Why? Because we go to the image itself and attach, what did I call it? Card background. I'm going to attach the class and it should disappear. Disappeared. Perfect. So it eased out, right? So now we told the background card to be to be 0, opacity 0, right? So now we have the card background. The hover state, we want to change the hover state. So whenever we put our mouse over that, right? We want the opacity to be 0.4, not all the way, but 0.4. And then we want the scale to zoom in to 1.1. Yeah, nothing happened. I know what I need to do. I need to add this. I need to add the card. Oops. Card. Dash back. Oh, I know why I didn't do nothing. I didn't spell it right. Background. Focus with N. I gotta spell it right. You see how it's zooming in, but the opacity isn't. So let's troubleshoot. I'm not gonna record this. Oh, for 4 seconds. You see that? Oh, I know what I'm doing wrong. Do I have to put the on this hover? I think on the layout, I have to overflow to hidden. No, not here. I have to do it to the image. Well, I think it just shows it here. Hold on, let me save this. And let me go to the front end. It's showing it. So what we want to do is figure out, where do we hide it? So let me see here. I believe it should be the link wrapper, because we're telling it not to go over. Oops. Yeah, I have to do it on the link wrapper. So the ultimate, the highest div. So watch. So now that we go to the front end, sorry, I had a mental break. It doesn't do it. So now we have to tell the outer div not to hide everything else behind it. We can technically remove the overflow off the other one, and we're almost done. The only thing, this is it. Like it's literally done. The only thing we have to do now is add a couple more lines of CSS to enable us to do the tab effect, because whenever you do it here, tab, it doesn't work if you don't do this line of CSS code. So we're technically done. So now the last thing we have to do, because I do know the container, it's a container link, the label from within the breakdance. Where's it at? So I go here. Oh. So what you have to do, click on the image, but it doesn't click the outer div. You always have to hit the arrow up. Yeah. Now we're on the outer of the wrapper link. Go back here, type BDE, capitalize B for breakdance, container link. On the container link, we want to add a focus within. Then we want to address the card background because we want to activate that as well as we're doing the effect, right, on the cards. And this is what we want here. You see? A tab. And that's it. We're done. We've just rebuilt the card, the infamous card. We just rebuilt it. That was it. Grab the link wrapper. So you can grab all this code and bring it over to the global settings. The global settings over here, the code, and add it to a style sheet. Right? If you want to use this over and over on the website, you can do that. For this purpose, I'm just gonna close it. Close the card and duplicate it 4 times. And we're done. That's it. So all you have to do now is take this card, bring it into the global, copy this whole link wrapper, click on it. Let me see here, collapse. Click on this, copy it, bring it into global blocks, get all the data, and then use the loop builder. And that can populate it over and over 3 times, 2 times, 4 times. And then all you have to do is just adjust it to the mobile. Like it works here. This is automatic with breakdance. Like I don't have to do anything. It does it automatically. It's magic CSS. It's magic. But that's it. I'm literally done. You click here, you tap through it, and these all go somewhere. These were they're all links, so they're gonna go somewhere to a post, a page, information, and then I'm done. I don't know what else to talk about. But my friends, this screen has caused a division, and we're trying to bring us together. I don't want to say that. Okay. I'm going to edit that out. Edit that out for me. Maybe the video is 25 minutes long, but most of it was me rambling. But thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it, your time for this video, and have a great day, great night, whatever it is in your time zone. Okay. Whatever it is, whatever time it is, get out of here. Have fun. Enjoy 2024.